This is the view that lures walkers and visitors from near and far to make the trip to Celska Koča mountain lodge. It was also the view that captivated the architect Tomáš Kružeč. His modern wooden structure replaced the original mountain lodge that had stood on the same spot for decades but was in a state of disrepair. Not surprisingly, Kružeč called his design Views.
The main idea of the construction is the transparency of the house, or let's say the connection between the landscape and the inner space of the house. So in each spot, in each space of the house, there is a view to the landscape. So the landscape becomes a part of the design of the house.
The building's simple wood and glass design allows it to merge seamlessly with the picturesque landscape. And the large panorama windows provide a breathtaking view of the Alps. The ground floor restaurant boasts a similar design. So too do each of the 17 guest rooms. The striking wooden pattern was inspired by traditional rural Slovenian architecture. We travelled down to the valley with Tomáš Kružeč.
What you see here is a traditional wooden construction which is used in this region, and you can see the inner part which is made out of the massive wood, and the outside part which is used for drying grass, and it makes the facade. So the same system in more contemporary way was used also in Celska Koča.
Tomáš Kružeč has a distinctly modern take on the traditional design. This is typical of all his projects. One example is this cemetery chapel, which is also inspired by introspective minimalism. Or this elegant building, which houses a power substation. Kružeč also worked his magic on this futuristic gym in the center of Slovenia's capital, Ljubljana. The bold interior is a Kružeč creation. Slovenia's culture and traditions are sources of inspiration for Kružeč's architectural vision.
So traditional mountain lodge in Slovenia is always a landmark, and we try to preserve this, and we designed the front side of the house as a landmark which dominates to the view to the valley. It dominates with the facade, which is a silhouette of the traditional Slovenian house. So from the back side, the house tries to hide in the landscape, and it says, I'm not so important anymore, the landscape is more important than me.
Tomáš Kružeč's Mountain Lodge has won all the major Slovenian architectural awards, and it's received international recognition. But he says the greatest satisfaction comes from seeing the scores of enthralled visitors to Celska Koča.